It's a beautiful Wednesday morning right here in the capital city, and we are coming to you live and direct from Eros right here at our Smilder Coffee Studios. I am joined by Diana Master, and we are about to make your day with entertainment, opinions that sometimes might not align with who you are, but opinions are opinions. You take them. Oh,
you don't?
Yeah.
My mom always says, okay, I can't say that on live TV, but basically what she was trying to say is everyone has an opinion, but what you do with yours is up to you. No one can determine what you can do with your opinion, and no one can say that your opinion is wrong.
Yeah.
So yes, we have quite the show for you today. We are excited. Of course, in the headlines is Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, what did she do?
Chombi.
She got drunk again.
It's giving Zimbabwe.
Oh, okay.
Quite literally. But yes, we'll be getting into that a little later on in the show. But anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I cannot complain. Well, I can complain about a few things, but I choose not to complain. Overall, I'm fine, man.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
how's it looking there by the goals, by the yearly goals?
I didn't check my goals. I need to go check my goals. What were my goals? These days I just live life.
Yeah.
These days I just do. I don't focus on long-term goals anymore. I try to accomplish, the smaller little goals, the day-to-day goals.
Yeah.
Like today, I just need to study. If I study, I've accomplished that. Tomorrow, I'll tell myself, okay, today you try and eat a good meal. Those are the goals that I try and accomplish. I don't have this massive goal that I want to accomplish. Well, I do, but it's not urgent.
It's not urgent.
I think I'm more relaxed now about how I maneuver my life or how I navigate it. It's I'm just going where I am led.
I think it's good to go at your own pace.
Yeah.
A lot of us have this thing where we watch other people. Instead of working on ourselves, we're too busy people watching. And then that gives you panic, and then it gives you this weird sense of urgency when you forget that everybody's journey is different. So yes, you may be 25 with a husband and 2 kids, but you may also be 25 with a master's or even a PhD, or you may be 25 and you don't have anything accomplished. The thing is, it's just everybody has different paces, and everybody's race looks different. You can't be comparing yourself to other people. I'm not saying relax and just be like, oh well, this is how it is. I was dealt a terrible hand, so it is what it is. No, still try to do whatever it is that you can. But what I'm saying is, don't compare your life to other people and feel bad for what you don't have, because you have to remember other people were born with a silver spoon in their mouths.
Yeah,
other people were born with a diamond spoon in their mouths.
And they say that comparison is a thief of joy.
It is.
So once you compare yourself to me, I have my things in order, my girl. My life is a pa.
Yes.
I have everything
You have everything sorted out.
So once you try and compare yourself to me, you start getting depressed.
You start getting depressed,
you're like,
exactly.
oh, why does she have this and I don't have it? Maybe you don't need it
exactly.
in that season. Maybe you'll get it in the next
season. Maybe not even at all. Maybe that's not your path for this lifetime. Maybe it's for the next lifetime.
If there is another lifetime.
If there is another lifetime. I know for a fact I wanted to be a doctor. But not growing up.
You can still be a doctor.
This happened 2 years ago. Last year I was like, hey, I want to be a doctor.
Isn't it so funny that every day you have a new dream?
Every day. My sister's tired of hearing my dreams. Every day I'm like, hi. And she's
I have a new dream every day, and then I want this, then I want this, then I want this. And sometimes I think to myself, am I not confusing God? Because today I want this, tomorrow I want this. Now does he maybe think, which one now must I give you?
Ask for everything. so that whatever comes, you'll be like, okay, you know what, I'll take it. Yeah, just ask for everything.
I
because
actually
now,
did want this.
Yeah.
I didn't think you're going to give it first.
Yeah, but
I hoped you'd give me that first.
But now that it's here,
Now that
okay,
we're here.
I'll take it. Yeah, so just ask for everything.
Okay,
Don't limit yourself. Don't limit God, actually.
He's a
start
limitless
there.
God.
He's a limitless God. So yeah, that's, I guess, our little talk of the day this morning, that you should not compare yourself to other people. That's why even social media is not the best
so
place
toxic.
to be.
Go
It's very
off.
toxic. Go off, because now you're seeing Aina is in Cabo and you're like, how did she get to Cabo? But you don't know what Aina did to get to Cabo. So again, like we're saying, don't let your whole life pass you by because you're too busy watching other people.
Yes, love that.
That's basically what we're trying to get at. But anyway, we'll take a quick ad break, and of course, starting off with some Tiffany Haddish news. Stick around.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back, and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican Street Sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
Like I mentioned earlier, Tiffany Haddish is actually defending her Zimbabwe video after she faced backlash. So American comedian Tiffany Haddish has defended her controversial TikTok video of her visit to a supermarket in Zimbabwe, saying it was aimed at dispelling perceptions that there was war every day in Africa. Haddish faced a backlash from some Zimbabweans on social media after she posted the video of her strolling through the aisles of a supermarket chain in the capital, Harare. "Look at this grocery store. It's humongous in Africa," she says in disbelief, as she scans rows of shelves with soft drinks, frozen meat and fresh fruit. The video has been viewed just over 200,000 times on TikTok. How ignorant could she be? Did she think that Africans shop from rocks? She needs to travel more and unclog her sadly colonized view of the world. Yikes, raged one user on X. Excuse me. Another person said, "They think we're chasing lions and zebras." A third person said that Americans have a misguided perception of Africa, believing that its inhabitants live in primitive conditions, residing in mud huts, lacking access to clean water, and being devoid of modern amenities like electricity and internet. Haddish responded to the criticism on X, saying that she had been taught a false narrative about Africa. "I'm an American, a black one at that, and told for years that people are starving in Africa," showed pictures of babies with flies on them. She added that she was told crazy stories about how Africans kill each other and there is war every day. But Haddish said that her trip to Zimbabwe has opened her eyes and that she has been finding out the truth about the continent. "I believe I would share, because I know people in the USA that believe Africans don't have anything," she wrote. Some have come to her defense. "We like that you like our grocery store and all the products that shocked you are just basics here as well. We really aren't in the forest hanging on trees," said a voice of support for the actress. The comedian is half Eritrean and visited Eritrea for the first time in 2018. She praised longtime ruler Isaias Afwerki, who has been described by his critics as a dictator.
Is this her first time in Africa?
Apparently. Well, it's the second time, because the first was in Eritrea.
I still don't buy it. I also don't care for her apology. What's so shocking? Why would you?
You should go watch that video.
Why would you be shocked to see a shop
She was like,
in the
"Oh
21st
my
century?"
gosh." She's like, they even have dates, y'all. They have dates.
She was definitely mocking and then got backlash, and
Yeah.
now she's apologizing.
Now she's apologizing.
There is no way you, as a woke comedian who's always speaking about all these woke matters, are surprised there is no shop or there is a big shop in Africa.
Yeah.
Surely you are friends with Trevor Noah. There is a comedy club for celebrities on Hollywood. Surely you are part of it. How come you don't know?
Yeah.
No.
Because
Shani.
honestly, whatever it is that she's trying to do and saying that she was trying to show
It's just
that
PR.
It's just PR, because honestly speaking, in that video, she genuinely looked shocked. But the thing is, when she was in the supermarket, nobody recognized her. Nobody stopped her to take a picture or to say anything. People were just minding their business. And she's like, yeah, oh my goodness, I can't. Look, they got pots, y'all. They got buckets. They got what? And I'm just like.
That's very shallow. What do you think we cook from?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, bruh. Like, that's some underground level of shallowness.
I mean, the one thing, I did relate to one thing in the video. She picked up a packet of dates. I mean, I don't agree with her saying, they got dates, y'all. I mean, it's Africa, sis. We also have fruits and vegetables. But the fact that the dates were $69, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, no, that's relatable. Because why are dates $69 US? But that's another story for another day. That's a Zimbabwe thing.
maybe the packaging or not.
Yeah, maybe they import.
Maybe.
I guess. But yeah, like the whole video very much gave off, like you're saying, shallowness and just somebody, like she got to the petroleum jelly aisle, right? She's like, they got Vaseline, they got, what is this? Elegance, right? And then someone in the video commented, someone in the comment section said, girl, that's elegance. That's an English word. And she's like, I know, I was just trying to portray that most Americans are uneducated, so
No,
they
yeah,
wouldn't. I'm just
no,
like,
Tiffany,
like,
that's
girl,
not make sure.
there's no defending you here.
Isn't it funny how you can be so famous worldwide and no one will know you?
No one was batting an eyelash. Like, even when she
Or
left
maybe
the
they
store,
just foresaw her nonsense.
And they were
from,
just like,
this one is
But
not
that's the
make
thing about
sure.
Zimbabweans. Zimbabweans will mind their business. They're just like, all right, cool, bit. I'm sure a few recognized her, but they have that pride of, I'm not going to give you that, to say, oh my goodness.
Even in Namibians, we have that thing. We are all celebrities.
Yes, we're all celebrities, so
I'm
you
a
must also be happy
Why
to
must
see me.
Yeah, why must I be happy to see a celebrity?
Yeah.
In Namibia, apparently we don't have celebrities. Like, we do not have a celebrity
We are all
culture
celebrities.
here. Like,
I get-
everyone is like, I'm also famous in my own right. Do you know how many people know? Do you know how many people view my WhatsApp status?
Do you know? All 15 of them. I'm also a celebrity to those 15. But yeah, so that's that on that. That's Tiffany's story. Unfortunately, there's no
She
defending
should travel
her.
more. I
Yeah.
mean, with that kind of money, surely you can afford to travel through the whole Africa.
But also, if you wanted to change the perception, all she needed to do was just be like, I don't know, in the video, like, you people think Africa is so backward, but it's not. Let me show you the real Africa. Something like that.
It's
you
like,
know?
I think the tone of the video was
It was
mockery.
condescending.
Oh, condescending.
It was very much condescending. And it was very much, I am uneducated. I do not know things. And also, stop referring to African countries as
It's
Africa.
Africa. We are different
Namibia is
Africans.
Namibia, Zimbabwe is Zimbabwe,
Yes.
South Africa is South Africa, wherever you are. Don't be like, I'm in Africa. Girl, do you know how big Africa is?
That's so
There's like
irritating.
52 countries in Africa, I think.
But nonetheless, let's move on to our next story. Hip hop is going crazy. Yesterday on Twitter, do you know Dallas?
Yeah. Wasn't it the LES?
Dallas.
Yeah,
I think he says
he calls
Dallas.
himself also the LES.
Okay, well, that was something.
The
that
him.
one, the him. Okay, Dallas family appeals for donations to cover medical expenses after rapper stroke. According to Zimoja, Dallas family is in need of donations to cover the medical expenses of their son who suffered a stroke at his home last Friday. He's currently undergoing treatment at the hospital in Johannesburg, and his mother, Priska Priscilla Mampe is seeking financial assistance to help settle the hospital bills. Zimoja report that a close friend of Dalles has circulated a letter among his other friends urging them to donate money to Priscilla's bank account. According to the letter, the funds are intended to support the family during this challenging time, with Dalles being hospitalized. A concerned friend has disclosed that Priscilla traveled from the USA to South Africa to care for her son and is going through a difficult time. Expressions of support and prayers for the family are also encouraged. Now, let me tell you what is happening on social media. Dalles is a celebrity.
Yes.
He's known rather for his all-white parties that happen annually. So now, when the family is asking for donations to cover his bills, people on social media feel like, we must give Dalles money.
Why?
Some are of the opinion that he should go to a public hospital.
Really?
Some are of the opinion that it is not their responsibility. Celebrities should not ask for funds from struggling fans because the fans are also struggling.
No, but pastors can.
Some are of the opinion that he should sell all his designer clothing and couches and cars and everything. Some are like, it's just a mess on social media. Most people are not having it, though in defense of Dalles, they did not ask the public for money.
Okay.
The money,
it was Dalles' friend.
The mother is asking money from Dalles' closest friends. But now, since we live in a digital era, I get the message from your mom, then I send it to your friend via WhatsApp or whatever, and then maybe you publish it on your status, hoping that another friend of yours would see, and that is how it went to the public.
This goes back to what we were saying earlier about social media. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Dalles is a huge celebrity. He's got, like you're saying, tons of followers. A lot of, I would assume, endorsement deals or whatever it is. So how could he be so broke to the point where they need money from the public?
Celebrities don't have money. You know, celebrities are hustlers. They work from paycheck to paycheck. It's like today you earn 2 million, okay? Then you buy a car that costs 500K or 600K.
No, they'll buy a car that costs 1.5 million.
And then you buy a Louis Vuitton, then the money is done. Now you don't have medical aid, and then it takes 6 months for you to get your next gig. Between when you got the 5 million or whatever contract to the next 6 months, here in between, you're broke because the money is finishing. This is why
financial literacy is important. Because if you get 1.5 million or 2 million, you should know better than to spend it on a car that costs 1.5 million and designer clothes for the other 500,000.
Let's continue this conversation
another
during
time.
Commercial break.
But anyway, we will be right back with more Smell the Coffee right after this.
Joining me in studio is the gorgeous Halima, one of the people behind the Windhoek Cybersecurity Symposium of 2024. She's going to talk to us about the symposium and why cybersecurity is important. Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee.
Good morning and thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Can you tell us about your role in organizing? You're one of the founders, or it's your initiative of the cybersecurity symposium.
Okay, so I am the owner of Hummingbird Investments, and just to give you a brief overview, we're consultants that provide a range of services, and one of the services is training. So I'm not a cybersecurity specialist at all, but the reason why I pursued this initiative was because last year I experienced a cyber attack, and I understood what the financial loss is, what downtime for the business was, and how it was really frustrating to lose our data. And then I thought it's very important for companies to have discussions regarding cyber attacks, because it's one of those hush-hush things where people don't really want to discuss it. They don't want people to feel like their systems are not robust enough, and that's why we came up with the initiative to have a cybersecurity conference or symposium.
Is this the first one for Namibia?
No, not at all. So last year, MICT basically hosted an event. Salt Essentials IT has also been doing online training in terms of cybersecurity, and I think a couple of weeks ago there was also a cybersecurity event. So this will be maybe the second one this year.
Can you tell us about some of the themes that are going to be covered at this symposium?
All right, so we're trying to have a very interactive event. So we're going to be discussing, how do you have a robust IT infrastructure to ensure that you're protected from cyber attacks, what kind of policies and procedures you need to put in place to ensure that your systems are protected, your data is protected. We're also looking at what is cybersecurity and how does it have an impact on digital transformation. A lot of companies are talking about moving more digital and doing everything digital. So what are the strategies behind that we need to all look after?
Why would you say cybersecurity is important for Namibia and particularly Southern Africa?
Okay, so last year Kaspersky basically highlighted that there were about 17 million cyber attacks in Africa, and with Southern Africa, including Namibia and South Africa, being one of the largest regions to be hit. So I think because we're also now being, well known and well recognized in the world, cyber attacks are also increasing. And in Southern Africa, we see there's an increase in cyber attacks in the healthcare sector, in the telecommunications sector, and also in the banking sector.
Who is the target audience for the symposium?
So we're looking for organizations. In this case, size doesn't really matter. So all organizations are welcome. We're also looking for cybersecurity enthusiasts to be part of the event.
Can you tell us about some of the stuff that is going to happen at the event? Are you guys going to have informative sessions? Are you going to have workshops? What's going to happen at the symposium?
Okay, so it's a 2-day event. So the first event is where the symposium is going to occur. And in the morning, it's more of, a knowledge sharing discussions and having panel discussions. But the panel discussions are not just for the panel. So it's going to be more interactive with the audience. So we really do share knowledge and insights. And then in the afternoon, we have a workshop by Orange Cyber Defense, a company from South Africa, where they'll be telling us a little bit about the landscape in Africa in terms of cybersecurity, why third-party assurance is important, and very interestingly, what ethical hacking is, and they'll also give the participants scenarios on how to ethically hack systems.
Okay, that's interesting. What is ethical hacking, if I may ask?
So basically, the only way you can really ensure that your system is robust is to hack your system. So if you can hack your system, then probably somebody else can as well. So it's basically just testing systems and seeing, can you penetrate them?
How does the symposium facilitate collaboration between different stakeholders in the cybersecurity field?
So our symposium consists of international guests and local guests. So the collaboration will be, sharing knowledge from international people, also with the Namibians, because the Namibians know the landscape, so it will be more insightful. And also with the audience, because like I said, it's organization. So the point is to interact, share insights, and also be able to leverage on other people's experience to build more robust systems.
What are some of the major trends in cybersecurity that you foresee over the next years?
Okay, so I'm not the cybersecurity specialist, but I know we're going to be touching on this at the symposium and also on the second day where we're dealing with advancing innovative strategies in cybersecurity for academic and research. So I'd like the guests to come and, learn more about what are those trends that we foresee.
That's great. A great way for us to make our way there, right?
Yes, please.
How is the symposium contributing to raising awareness about the importance of cybersecurity?
Okay, so with day 2, where we're doing advancing innovative strategies in cybersecurity for academia and research, we'd really like, to place it in the curriculums of the school. Already NUST is doing a great job with cybersecurity programs, so it's just sharing knowledge. Most of all, it's about sharing knowledge and, communicating on how we can impact organizations, I guess.
Is this symposium only for organizations, or can individuals also attend? Who is welcome here?
So both organizations and individuals, because remember, cybersecurity doesn't only happen to organizations. It happens to you, it happens to me. If we open an email that we get and we don't understand what it's about and we click on a link, it's phishing.
Yeah.
So we want our money to be intact. So yeah, it's for
Some
all
of us are definitely at risk of clicking fishy links.
Yes.
I think I was hacked, but on Facebook, very light stuff a few years back, but I should have not followed that link.
Let me see.
Can you tell us where people can register?
All right, they can visit our website, which is www.hummingbirdnam.com, or they can visit us on social media, LinkedIn especially, and then they can just click on the Register Now link that is available on our social media pages.
So are they buying tickets or just registering?
So they need to register, and on the registration platform, it will showcase how much the cost is for the event.
Oh, so it's different pricing for different dates. Okay, I see. Before I let you go, is there anything else you'd like to share on the importance of cybersecurity and also why they should attend the Cybersecurity Symposium?
I think we are going digital. There's AI, there's so many beautiful things that is happening in terms of technology, and the only way we can protect ourselves and stay abreast is by knowing, what are the threats that we may face. So that's why I would like to invite everyone to the Cybersecurity Symposium.
And that's all the time we have for you today. But before we say goodbye, do remember tomorrow is the last day to register to vote. Please do your part and, of course, go and register to vote, because your vote counts. From Diana Master and Anna Razakweyo. Until tomorrow, it's ciao.